like, share, subscribe. Shouts out to the Lions Den community. And don't y'all forget to subscribe to the podcast show. Link will be pinned in the top of the chat.
Just name the channel who can bang with us. I'll prove that you are smoking dust. GGB Media is top notch in this game, y'all. You failures only have yourself to blame, y'all. Ticket TV and a weapons make you suckers cry. Why don't you close your channel, crawl into a hole and die? Shout out to those who love our movement, no, we'll never flop until you get your mouth off LGBT. We are the underground outfit, y'all. We built this whole thing by ourselves, no in y'all. Independence start with self-preservation. If you can't take care of self, then how can you build a nation, y'all? Yep, we got that merch for the ladies and yes, we even got that merch for the babies and we got appliances and everything that you will need. We got some banging songs that make anemic haters bleed.
All right, you guys. Press one if y'all can hear me, man. I got a mic check. 1 2 1 2. Salute to everybody that's tapped in. If you guys can hear me, press one. Salute to everybody that support the channel, man. Cash App, PayPal link pinned at the top, man. If y'all want to support the channel, man, I appreciate everybody who been showing love and hitting that Cash App, PayPal link, man. A lot of people been dropping in and just sharing this love, man. I appreciate all of y'all for supporting what I do. And you know what I'm saying, how I'm moving, man. It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? I noticed one thing though. I noticed that some of you guys didn't like some of the things that I reported about Donald Trump on this channel. And the fact that I did not like us getting involved in another international conflict, but that's neither here nor there. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to note that, you know what I mean? But people, they have no problem when we come on here and talk this Diddy content, because it's all cool when it's a brother. When it's Diddy that's out here doing these crimes and we on his helmet, it's all cool. But these people, they don't like it when you understand what I'm saying? Talk about a lot of these things, you feel me, across the spectrum. And I noticed that, you feel me? I noticed how some of y'all said, nah, I don't know about this, man. You know what I mean? Y'all pick and choose. Righteousness does not pick and choose. Either you righteous or you not. Righteousness does not pick and choose. If Sean P. Diddy Combs says, I like to grab him by the you-know-whats, everybody going to say put him in prison. These are facts. Shouldn't that be the same way all the way across the board? But the question is do you praise man or do you praise God? That's the question you want to ask yourself. But let me get back to this. Diddy's got a harsh decision to make. Right now, his team is like, they haven't came out and said, no, he's not testifying. Because, Diddy can call an audible at any time and do what the hell he wanted to. It's Sean Diddy Combs. But I want to say this. They already, and like I said, the culture vulture, DJ Vladimir, has came out here already making excuses. This dude is already making excuses for when Diddy lose. He's saying that now they're saying that Diddy has been cheap with his lawyers and all these other things and blah. Crazy work. Lisa Marie W. Obama gave Iran. I don't care about Obama either. Now, what does that do for you? I don't care about Obama. I don't care about Biden. I don't care about Kamala. I don't care about Donald Trump. You keep, Obama did this, Obama did that. They're a country. They have a right to bear arms as we do. Period. They have a right to defend themselves as we do. Don't you know some people think we're crazy, we're deranged, and we're insane as a country too? Yeah, that's what I thought. Don't dare blame Trump for anything. Put it where it belongs. Oh, my God. Ma'am, let me say this to you, and let me say this to you straight. Okay? Get your mind right? You are not better than me. I am not better than you. We are not better than any other people. Point blank, period. Point blank, period. We are all created equally. Now, I know that's hard for some of y'all to believe. I know some of y'all think you're hypocrites because you guys think that everybody should be able to bear arms, except for the people you don't think they should be able to do it. So, Lisa Marie, if you say no one should have these type of situations, that type of a WMD, shouldn't you be harshly against America for having them? Shouldn't you be harshly against other why we ain't going to other countries and taking out their WMDs and then dismantling our own? Make that make sense before you come in here arguing with me, ma'am. Don't want to get into it. We don't have no justification to tell a whole different country how to run their country and what to do. That is the hypocrisy of us. This is the same way I can't go into your house and tell your family what to do. I have no jurisdiction in your house. That part people have to understand. Now, here's the thing. If somebody comes and attacks us, okay, we have every right to defend ourselves. But we don't have a right to judge a book by its cover. A cover that could be a false cover that someone else gave to you. Because once again, I will say, Iraq. They say all these weapons of mass destruction, ma'am, and there's not a wiffle ball bat. Period. Period. So my whole point to you is, ma'am, all I'm saying to everybody is that I don't want anybody beefing. I don't want to have no world conflicts. I truly want world peace and understanding. Because guess what happens when everybody fights with each other? They destroy each other. What's going to happen when you destroy everything? There's going to be nothing left. Okay? So understand this, what I'm saying to you. Every country have a right to do and defend themselves, do what they want to do. The same way people in the United States feel like, hey man, I got a right to bear arms in my house. How dare can you tell me I can't bear arms? You tell people in the United States of America, hey man, guys, I'm taking all the weapons. These people are gonna lose their mind. But y'all want to tell other countries what weapons they can and can't have that we got. And we got the most dangerous ones. We got the most dangerous ones. And people want to call somebody, think about you being a bully, but you calling a midget a bully. That's crazy. But anyways, back to this. And I love you, sister. I swear I got love for you. But y'all got to stop this. Y'all got to stop this, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to stop this. But let me say this to y'all, man. Diddy, being the egomaniac that he is, right? You can leave, Steve. You ain't even got to announce you're leaving. Hey, Steve, check it out, dog. You don't even have to announce that you're leaving. You know? You know, you can take your Ricky Tan looking ass up out of here right now. You don't have to even announce you're leaving, dog. Just leave. You know, it don't have to be no big announcement, brother. You know what I'm saying? I'll help you leave. You blocked. There you go. It's that easy, sir. Now, let me say this to you guys, right? You say, can people in Iran bear arms? No, you're not hearing what I'm saying. I'm saying as a country, man. I'm saying that every other, we are able to do it. But we're saying that they as a country can't do it. That's BS. That's BS, man. Right? So, that's hypocrisy to me. Think about this. If you tell somebody else they can't do something you can do, that's hypocrisy. But let me get to this, right? And I swear I got love for you. I swear I got love for you. I'm not, this is not no hatred way, none of this stuff, right? But let me say this to you guys, right? Diddy, if this dude takes a stand, bro, him being the egomaniac that he is, let me say this again. Diddy being the egomaniac that he is, bro, the next 24 hours mean everything, bro. I'm telling y'all something. Today means everything, because depending on how Diddy feels, let me say this again, depending on how Diddy feels, at the end of today, when the government finishes their case, let me say this to y'all, he gonna decide whether or not he gonna get on that stand and testify. And I'm telling y'all something, it ain't even gonna have to be his team. The defense, let me tell y'all what the defense is gonna do. The defense is going to make him, because remember, when you get on the stand, Diddy's legal team do not want to put Diddy on the stand. That's the stupidest thing his lawyer said at first when the trial first started. Oh, Diddy wants to get, we want him to get on the stand. He wants to testify and tell you, no, he don't. Because his lawyer know that once you put Diddy on the stand, you have no control over those questions from the government. And you know they got them questions ready. They got all kind of shit ready. And let me say this to everybody who's listening to this video. Let me say this to everybody who's listening to this video. You know they have multiple questions lined up and can catch this dude all kind of lies. So all the people that was sit up there bragging, talking about some, yeah, man, look at this. They caught her in the lie, caught her in the lie. Imagine what would happen if Sean Diddy Combs, the egomaniac himself, took the stand. Imagine if the egomaniac took the stand. Think about what I'm saying to y'all. Imagine if the egomaniac took the stand. Right? Think about what I'm saying to y'all. And now has to get cross-examined and has no control over the questions. Now they're going to start asking him all kind of stuff, which could prompt Diddy to go crazy on that stand. And once you say it, yeah, they can strike it off. The lawyer can say objection. They can strike it off the record. But once he says it, it's already been said in the people's ears, in front of the world. Today is very important because depending on how this thing finishes off today with them entering in this evidence in court, you guys are going to see how Diddy feels. Will he force his team? Because he can still force his team and say, no, I'm getting on the stand because he's paying them. Diddy can call a last minute audible and say, I'm getting on the stand. Because listen, listen to what I'm saying to y'all. He doesn't have any defense. Where's all the people that's coming in here defending? Do you know why they're not coming in here? Because they don't want to perjure themselves. They don't want to perjure themselves in a federal court. Because if they get, let me tell y'all something. If they get on the stand and lie, right? I want y'all to think about this. They say the defense is resting tomorrow. So he only got 3 witnesses. You're not listening. Diddy can still call an audible. He still has a right until they officially close their case to say, I want to get on the stand. So if I'm telling y'all today, if he feels like, because they're going to finish going through this evidence, if he feels like, yo, I don't like how this is going, I got to get on the stand, and he gets on the stand, y'all got to remember, Diddy is an egomaniac. I'm telling y'all this. And to the person who says don't lie, you're not listening to what I'm saying. When you get on the stand in court, in a federal court, in a case like this, and they say, hey, man, let me give you an example. Witnesses for Diddy, right? We're talking about witnesses for Diddy, right? Why ain't people thinking, why aren't so many witnesses? Because Diddy's lawyers came out like they had a whole witness list at first. Remember this now. They act like they had like 2 weeks of witnesses to coming in and testifying for Diddy, right? Now they saying 1 day, like 3 witnesses, bro. Now I want y'all to think about this. Think about what I'm saying. Why wouldn't all those people want to go into court? Do you know why? They saw how harsh those lawyers went after all those people that testified against Diddy. Do you think that they know what's going to happen if they get on that stand and they tell any type of lie, what the prosecution is going to do to them on cross-examination? They don't nobody want to put themselves in that situation. So that's why I'm telling y'all today is so important, because the only person that can call an audible on is Diddy. Diddy's the one that controls the whole thing. But as I told you guys, the excuses are already in. The culture vulture himself, DJ Vladimir, came out here and said, the culture vulture himself said that, oh, well, Diddy is cheapskate. He's lowballing his lawyers. He's not paying for enough specialists and stuff that he needs. He's being cheap. You would think a guy with his life on the line would be willing to put any expense to get the right type of defense. Now DJ Vlad is making an excuse, saying that this is what Diddy's people around Diddy are saying, is that he's being cheap. He don't want to pay for the right amount of people for his defense. All of these things. That's going to be the excuse now. If Diddy loses, watch what I tell y'all. Ain't nobody telling y'all this part. When Diddy loses and gets found guilty, the excuse from his lawyers is going to be two things. It's going to be leaks about they're going to say they didn't have a fair trial, but it's going to be leaks that he didn't want to pay enough money for a proper defense, to have the proper specialists and all this other stuff. I'm telling y'all, when Vlad said that, I already knew. I said the fix is in. The fix is in. But y'all are finna see. This nigga's an egomaniac. He can call an audible in the next 24 hours. His lawyers probably all telling him, bro, don't get on the stand. Because they know what's going to happen. He get on that stand. He get on that stand, that's his ass, Mr. Postman. They know that. So he can't, they know, listen, they have to continuously try to talk him off the stand. I'm telling y'all this. I'm telling y'all this. That's a real problem for Diddy. A real problem. Right? He gonna have to really watch his shit, y'all. He got some serious things going on right now, man. He's gonna have to really watch how he move, man. You know what I'm saying? Because he can't. That's a bad move. If he takes the stand, bro, I really don't think people understand how bad it's gonna be for Diddy if he takes that stand, bro. On cross-examination. Because cross-examination, you better believe they got 100 questions for him already. And y'all thought Cassie was on the stand for like 2 days? If Diddy takes the stand, it will be 2 weeks. And most of it will be on the cross-examination. Because remember, they're going to have to ask him about everything about all these people. And then it's going to come out other things. They're going to push him to talk about some of these other things with the freak off people that he stated. And you never know where Diddy's mind going to go, especially if you think he's going to prison. And then when they announce guilty, oh man, what do you think he's going to say then? Oh my God. When that shit set in, so the person who keeps saying court stated already, bro, started already, you're not hearing me, bro. I'm watching the whole situation, brother. You're not listening to what I'm saying, Jasper. Jasper, what I'm saying is that Diddy's team has not officially rested. They haven't even started yet. It's the prosecution still doing their case. Diddy's team can still call last-minute witnesses. They can still have Diddy take the stand. Diddy can still take the stand if he wants right now because his defense has not closed their case. How are you going to say you don't think I've seen it and I see everything? I'm just telling you what the truth is. I'm telling you what the truth is. That's why I just told you. Depending on how Diddy feels today, after, because they're going through the rest of this evidence. So as they get through the rest of this evidence, and I want everybody to understand this, as they get through the rest of this evidence, he's going to feel away, bro. He's getting closer. You guys got to understand. He's going to think about this. Think about what's going through Diddy's head right now. Diddy's thinking like, damn, dog, like if I don't testify and I'm found guilty, I'm going to forever regret not speaking on my behalf. I'm telling you, that nigga going to be, bro, he is going to feel so effed up as being an egomaniac that he got found guilty and didn't even speak on his behalf. And he had a chance to get up there and speak. To the person, Manstings TV says, Iran says death to America ticket. Yeah, and we say death to many other people. We do that all the time. We say death to them. You don't even know them. But guess what, sir? Tell me one thing. Out of all Americans that's in Iran, and that's been in Iran right now, and has been in Iran for the last 20 years, how many of them that you heard got knocked off? How many of them you heard got kidnapped? How many of them you heard got done dirty? You can't say none of them. You know why, sir? Because I've been out there. Personally, I've touched the soil. Have you ever been out there, Man Stinks TV? Have you ever been to Iran? You say Iran says death to America. Have you ever been to Iran, Man Stinks TV? If you haven't, you really can't talk. I've been to Tehran. If you've never been to Iran, you can't talk. You can't talk, dog. Some of the nicest people I've ever met before in my life. Nicest people ever. Treat you with love, respect, care, allow you to come sit in their house, eat with them, break bread with them. Fake news, sir. Fake news, Man Stings TV. Fake news, brother. One of the nicest, I'm telling y'all this. Listen, they lie to y'all and tell y'all, oh, these are so bad people. Are you crazy? Bro, these are some of the best people you can ever meet. People will gaslight you and put you against other people that you don't know to get you riled up and to have you thinking something. Right? So, yeah, man, it is what it is, man. You know, but my whole thing is I wish everybody just love each other, man. I wish that all these countries and people could love each other. You know, there's no reason for us to be fighting and having no type of beef. I believe every country should have this equal right to defend themselves with the same things every other country got. The same way y'all feel in the States, that everybody should have a right to bear arms. Because if you feel like everybody should have a right to bear arms, because a lot of y'all, if they come and take your arms, you're going to lose your mind, right? And to the person who said Iran is not Iraq, no, it's the same. And I'm going to tell you why it's the same. Because they said that Iraq had WMDs and they had nothing. It was all a lie. And they've lied to you guys about Iran. They've told you guys that these people hate us. That's not true. That's propaganda. I've been there. I literally have been there on the soil, walked down the streets. I've seen these things that said, hey, man, they're not even talking about the citizens. They're talking about the leadership, bro, these are problems at the top with all these countries. The people, bro, couldn't find no more loving people around the world. I've been there, bro. You guys can't listen to everything somebody tell you on TV. CNN, all these people, fake news, man. Fake news, bro. Because you tell me, it's a lot of Americans in Iran. A lot of y'all don't even know that. Why they ain't all getting their heads knocked off? Why they ain't all kidnapped and thrown out somewhere? And I want y'all to think about this. For Sean Matthews says, why are we talking about politics? We want to hear about it. Because I'm a grown-ass man to talk about what the hell I want to talk about on my channel. And if you don't like it, you can get to stepping, nigga. You like when I talk about Diddy, but you don't like when I talk about other things, that's on you. That's your problem. That's not mine. So you can get your ass to stepping. Because I'm a grown-ass man. That's what. That's the answer to your question. Because I'm a grown-ass man. Period. And I want to see people have peace and love and respect each other. The same way I show love to all of the people that come in here and show love to me. The people that come in here and talk crazy, I'm going to talk crazy. People say, oh, man, take it, man. Why you be talking so harsh to some of your subscribers? Because they come in here running their mouth to me. They come in here talking crazy to me. I'm going to cook their ass. That's how I go. Right? But see, it's okay when I'm cooking on Diddy. I want y'all to think about this. It's okay when we cooking on Diddy. Think about what I just said. It's okay when we cooking on Diddy. It's okay. But when we cooking on other stuff now, everybody got a problem. Oh, come on, man. Dude, man, come on, man. Think about that. Everybody have a right to feel how you want to feel, but he don't have a right to tell me what I can and can't talk about on my channel. That's insane. I can't go into nobody's house that's listening to this channel right now. I can't walk into your house and pull rank. I want y'all to think about this. Everybody's listening to this video right now. What do I look like, or anybody else, walking into your house where you pay bills, pulling rank? Telling you what you gonna do in your house. That's crazy. That's crazy. Right? And I want to see people not be violated and disrespected. That's another reason why I speak out against shit like Diddy. Because he's a disrespectful cat that don't respect everyday common people. How do we know this? Look at all the people he out here whooping on their ass. They try to tell y'all this is domestic violence situation. I fucking lie. This man is literally out here assaulting people, assaulting workers, assaulting people that are friends of his, uh, you know, lady companions. All these other things. This man don't have no respect for just human decency. Think about what I said. This idiot, and I told y'all, that's why I started talking about buffoons like Diddy. He gonna talk about somebody need to be eradicated when he's the one that need to be eradicated. I want y'all to think about that. You got to have some type of love and honor and some type of core freaking decency in your heart. And Diddy, he's the type of dude that don't have it. He's a jackass, man, in real life. And I'm telling y'all this. If this idiot goes on the stand, I'm telling y'all, bro, this fool gonna take down the whole industry. Because what's gonna happen is he's gonna get on Cross, and they're gonna start asking him about all these questions about the freak off stuff, and they're gonna dig into him, and he's gonna go off. Because he's gonna start thinking about, damn, I'm going down. Because the question is gonna get real harsh. And y'all know Diddy is an ego control freak. He's not gonna be able to take it. Harsh questions. When do you think Diddy has ever had somebody that's been able to question him? Think about this. I'm telling y'all. He takes that stand, bro. Diddy's going to be some of epic proportions you've never seen before. Because I guarantee you the prosecution have all of these questions lined up for this punk. I guarantee you they got questions probably for like years. They're going to, you think, because remember, how long Cassie's cross-examination, Jane Doe's cross-examination, Mia's cross-examination, Diddy's cross-examination is going to be for like a whole week and a half. Because they're going to cover everything in this case. So he's going to have to, and then guess how many lies they're going to catch this dude in. And then once they start really grilling him, he going to get frustrated. Like, because you can't change who you are. Once that start to kick in, it is what it is. But he's also the type of dude, he's very prideful. He's very prideful, man. And I'm telling y'all, within the next 24 hours, if he feel like that shit slipping away, he going to stand up there and go off on Mark and all of them. All of his lawyers. He going to go off on their asses. And he going to tell all of his lawyers, 80% of them up there on the screen, what they need to be doing. I'm telling y'all this. It's all about how you treat people, man. And this dude, he's a thorough jackass, man. He really is, bro. He really is. And not only that, you have people committing crimes, and this fool don't brainwash people into thinking that he ain't committing crimes. People are thinking that distributing drugs and buying and giving drugs to this dude ain't a crime. I want y'all to think about what I just said. These people want y'all to think that people who are buying drugs and delivering them to Diddy, that's not a crime. Go right to the bottom. Drug distribution. Conspiracy. That is basically drug trafficking. People have testified to that in this case, that they took Diddy illegal drugs, that they purchased illegal drugs for Diddy, that they gave Diddy illegal drugs. What do you think Diddy's going to say when they ask him about that on the stand? Diddy. Well, 4 of your workers said that they deliver drugs for you. This is true. Is this true? Then, if he says no, guess what? They're going to ask him, well, Diddy, we searched your residences and you had all these drugs in your residence. How did you obtain these drugs if these people didn't give the drugs to you? What is he going to say then? He going to plead the fifth? Then they really going to know this nigga's cap. Right? Think about what I just said now. Then they're going to go through the text messages and ask him, hey, man, let's go to the next one, transportation and prostitution. Diddy, uh, uh, did you pay through your companies, through these stubs we have, and for the transportation of these prostitutes to come have sex? You think he's going to be able to say no and not get ice grilled? If he says no, you know what's going to happen? They're going to start dropping the goddamn facts again in front of his face, the paperwork. And then he's going to, if he says, oh, well, I ain't got to authorize everything. Or if he tries to put it off on Cassie or Jane Doe for buying the prostitutes, you know what they're going to ask him? How in the hell do they have the money to sustain this type of lifestyle, to keep paying for these sex workers, if they didn't even have enough money to pay their rent, jackass? Because you were paying their rent. Oh, well, I was paying them, man. Okay, if you were paying them, where's the stubs at? Where's the work stubs that show that you were paying these people X and X and X amount of money? Show us. Because we already knew Cassie didn't have no money. Right? We already knew Cassie and Jane Doe was two broke chicks. People want y'all to think, and people run around here talking about, yeah, man, they was buying, they were the ones that was going to get the escorts. Nigga, how they buying them? They ain't got no money. Them chicks was living off Diddy. They had no bread. You think Cassie and Jane Doe had money to spend $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 on sex workers? A pop? And they said sometimes it was 3 of these dudes in one night. Are you crazy? So Jane Doe's supposed to have $15,000 to pay 3 sex workers total. But she can't even pay her goddamn rent. The hell out of here, man. Crazy. Are you serious? People ain't got no brains. Yeah, man, Cassie and them, they was going and paying for the prostitutes, man. Not Diddy. With what money? Cassie literally didn't have money to pay Diddy when he told her parents had to take out a loan to pay this nigga for the sex tape. Remember the extortion? Her parents had to take out a loan. They didn't have no money. If Cassie was raining in this money, people are crazy as hell. How you think they were buying the drugs and stuff like that? Cassie had no money. They all living off Diddy money. Right? Then, sex trafficking. We already know that. What did he gonna say? Yeah, she wanted to do it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I thought that she really wanted it. That was. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna get around forced labor? All them people that came in and said the same thing about working 100 hours. He ain't paying them people for the hours they work. How you gonna get around that? Don't y'all know that them people's testimony in court gave them a whole new indictment on Diddy? Them people testimony under oath gave them a whole new indictment under Diddy. Right? Also, Obstruction of justice. Who are you gonna lie about paying that dude? And then when they ask him where the money, what you say, Tiki? What are you talking about? Money laundering. They can come back and get Diddy on money laundering. You know they don't check his finances. So all those things he was paying off and all these people he was paying all this money. Is that money is that money accounted for? Answer that question. Is the money accounted for? These are questions people gotta ask. And the list goes on from there. Bribery. So he gonna say everybody lying about the bribery, right? Okay, buddy. So the whole world gonna see this nigga going to prison, bro. Simple as that, bro. You know. It's over with. They're literally showing all of the evidence in court. Right now, they're showing the evidence in court. This is the only thing they're doing now is just showing the evidence. They had to do nothing else. They had to do nothing else. Just show the evidence and yep, no problem. Let's see. Let's see, you guys. Let's see. Hold on 1 second, you guys. Let's see. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. Let me put this on here. I want to show everybody what I'm talking about. Hold on. Because I don't know what these people be thinking about, man, when they be coming on YouTube just saying anything, bro. Let me see. So, they're playing videos and everything, man. This is, I mean, bro, this nigga's cooked, bro. He's cooked, bro. Damn. This Homeland Security agent confirms that the prosecution's summary charts includes hours of sexually explicit video footage, including Diddy, the Jane Doe, and you know what I'm saying, the sex worker. It says the jury is watching the clips via headphones. These videos are sealed from the public. You know what I'm saying? Wow, bro. And I'm gonna tell y'all how y'all know it wasn't consensual. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second, you guys. Hold on. Hold on. Oh shit. Yeah, they looking at it, y'all. Let me see some. Let me see. Yeah, so they get this in, man. They're showing flights from Vegas to Van Nuys. Man, they're showing sex workers. They got Christina Quorum's name coming up in this. Like I said, the videos, sex worker cabral. Man, bro. Damn. They're saying they might get this nigga on the Mann Act, man. Some people think they're gonna get him. Bro, crazy work, man. Crazy work, man. I'll be damn, bro. Let me see. Hold on. Man, bro. Yeah, dog. They playing that shit in court, bro. He out of here, bro. They going through all of this stuff. They're playing all the evidence. I told you guys, man. You know? So, oh, man. You know, I believe Diddy might try to call an audible, you guys. I believe he might try to call an audible. This dude ain't got nobody, bro. Think about this shit. This nigga ain't got nobody, bro. He don't got nobody. This nigga ain't got nobody to speak up for him. He's that much of a shitbird that nobody will speak about this dude or speak up for him. You have to be a shitbird for nobody to speak up for you, bro. Shitbird. This is crazy work. You have to be a horrible, horrible person. Horrible person. I mean a straight shitbird. Shitbird. Diddy's lawyers, they don't have any. I got to come back on this, y'all. I got to come back on this. I'll be right back, bro. This is incredible, bro. I'll be right back, man. All right, you guys. So we appreciate everybody that popped in, supported this video. Make sure that you guys shop our merch. We got that new A-Weapons merchandise right there below this video. All you got to do is look below. The links will be pinned at the top of the comment section as well to get the merch, to donate, support the channel, and subscribe to our podcast show. You'll see all those links pinned at the top of the comment section of this video. And we appreciate everybody that supports this channel and our networks. Also, that straight drop weight loss formula. Go to the website. You guys will see that. A link for that will be pinned at the top of the comment section as well. Go right there for all of your weight loss needs. Straight drop weight loss formula. We have a lot of testimonials on the website. You can go to www.str-8-drop.com and get you some of the weight loss formula today. Take your weight loss serious. Get in the gym, work out, exercise, and do what you got to do to stay on point. We appreciate everybody that's been locked into this video. Again, all the links are pinned at the top of the comment section below. Salute to all of y'all. And again, we appreciate everybody who support what we doing over here.